Pop. Hello folks, welcome to another edition of Kenny's Two Pennies. This week we're going to talk about the debacle in the desert. But first, here's a couple of quick hits. The USPS. Hell, they keep raising the rates of stamps. Pretty soon they're gonna raise the rate right out of the universe. But hey, they deliver the mail. They do the job. They especially deliver overseas too. Albeit if the price of a letter is double the price domestically, they even send to Abu Dhabi. Where in the hell is Abu Dhabi anyway? Oh yeah, it's the Middle East. But who'd want to send anything to the Middle East? Just maybe to our troops. But hey, keep up the good job. You help keep the economy going. Oh, when Waffle Works was around, especially in Geneva, I like to have waffles. Pancakes are my thing of choice right now, but I'd wish Penn Yan would bring back that buckwheat pancake festival. I like going down there to have flapjacks. Oh well, Penn Yan can have a grist mill. Well, Bills fans, you knew sooner or later it was bound to happen. This wasn't going to be the New England Patriots of 2007 Bill style. 4-0 starting was great, but sooner or later you knew we were going to run into a buzzsaw. But apparently we ran into some saguaro and some cholla. I mean, out there in Arizona. We ran into a gunslinger named Kurt Warner. Aw, shucks, I forgot to load him. But it was fun while it lasted, Bills fans. But I just wonder, did the defense take the day off? Or was the Colts offensive coordinator that good? We couldn't do a wink on third down, guys. Every time we got to third down, I'm saying, okay, hold him this time, hold him. But each time, that short passing game or that running game managed to get it. And sooner or later, that blood starts boiling inside of me and I start going crazy. Paul Posluszny's devil somehow is rubbed off on me when we fail to get on third down. Instead of going, I'm like, That wasn't a foul-up, gentlemen. That was my reaction. Oh, well, let's state the facts. On the third play from scrimmage, Edwards drops back, throws a nice pass. But what we didn't see right away was that he got slammed to the turf. And he's laying there, and he's somehow going, humana, 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 humana. He comes up glassy-eyed. He didn't get drunk, guys. That's what happens when you get slammed to the turf and your head hits the turf. And you don't know one thing from the next. But also when J.P. Lossman comes in, oh God, have mercy. He comes in, actually does something good. He shows off that cannon of an arm like he can and throws an 87-yard bomb to Lee Evans. One of the nice things of beauty. One of the few things of beauty. And then in the second period, J.P. Lossman decides he's going to make like Tim Tebow. Goes 2 yards for a touchdown. But that was all that was good about it. As I said, did the defense take the day off? Dick Geron said, hey guys, why don't you just take the day off for this game? And they're like, okay, because it's so hot out here in the desert, why don't we go to Tombstone and have a drink? Let's chat it up with Wyatt Earp and the Clanton gang. Bad idea, guys. I think the Clanton gang got the better of you. You go to the OK Corral, actually it's Phoenix Stadium, and you get your asses whooped. Aaron Schobel, he actually had a decent game, but no quarterback sacks. Chris Kelsey, what are we paying you all that money for? You were supposed to get Warner. What happened? You've hardly had any sacks this year, Kelsey. You gotta build something, like the local Kelsey builder in town, although I don't think you're related. And Marcus Stroud-Turin and Kyle Williams. Where were you on those running plays? You let Hightower run all over the place on third down and run for 2 touchdowns. I hope his first name isn't Moses, because he could have looked like Bubba Smith. And I'd hate to run into Bubba Smith. I bet you two have got something to tell us, right? And Lossman, you started looking like the Lossman of old there in the second half. You drop back to pass, and you act like the other California boy that was a Bills quarterback. Mainly Rob, I'd like to grab him by the Johnson. You hold on to the ball too long, you stand there, who am I going to throw it to, who am I going to throw it to? Meanwhile, the defense is bearing down on you, and they go, sit down, son. 5 times. Sit down, son. Lossman, make up your mind earlier. If this was your audition to go to another team, you got a big fat F, California boy. And also, what's with the interception? And what's with the fumbles? Although one of them was questionable. Robert made a royal pain of himself by dropping the ball, but I think he was down. What, the ref suddenly turned into Ed Hockley? And again last week they say he made a questionable call. Fans, get off Ed Hockley. He's one of the better referees nowadays. Although I wish Red Cashin was still there. First down! Oh, I'm taking that away from him. Red better be cashing in his retirement checks. You knew it wasn't going to last, Bills fans. It was a nice run while it lasted. But let's hope Edwards is okay. And let's hope we got 2 weeks to lick our wounds, and let's hope we come back strong. We got the most dangerous guy in the NFL coming up, LT. And I don't mean Lawrence Taylor. I mean LaDainian Tomlinson. And let's hope we get charged up to beat San Diego, guys. I'm Ken Haas. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Good question. Superman with his strength derived from our yellow sun from the planet of Krypton, and Batman with all his gadgets. If it were in the comic strip or any place else, or even in the movie Dark Knight, Batman might have the advantage. But if Adam West were still in Batman's clothes, I'd give the distinct advantage to Superman. As even as campy as that series was, I don't know. Adam West, you got thing for life, stereotype for life. But I'd say it'd probably be about even. Airspeed of an unladen swallow. I hope he means bird. I hope the airspeed of an unladen swallow is about 200, 300 miles per hour. Of course, this unladen swallow would be